Hi everyone, this is Suvir and I'd like to tackle a question that I get quite a lot about ORU, and that is ORU a pyramid scheme? And the answer to that question is an emphatic no. And the way I'm going to tackle that question is by comparing a pyramid scheme and its various features with ORU to show how different ORU is and how it's almost like an inverse pyramid. So quite often with a pyramid scheme, to become a member, or what they call a distributor, you're forced to make a large investment in what are quite often overpriced products. They'll often have different levels of packages that you can purchase in order to become a member, but they incentivize you to buy the top level packages in order to make the most of their complicated compensation plans. In contrast, with ORU, to become a member, there is no product to purchase. It's just simply a one-off joining fee of $24.99 and $5.95 a month to join. With a pyramid scheme, there is massive pressure to sell product, but quite often the products themselves are very difficult to sell because they are so overpriced. So instead of trying to sell the products directly, members focus on recruiting new members who are forced to purchase product in order to join. These pyramid schemes are desperate for new members in order to survive. Without new members, they make no sales. They are financially dependent on this continuous recruitment of new members. Now with ORU, you do not need to recruit new members. There is no pressure to sell a product. There is no pressure to recruit new members. Once you join this benefit program, you immediately gain access to all the savings it offers through the services they own and provide, which have deep discounts. Through ORU's revolutionary model of valuing your time, you are paid whenever you participate in their platform. You need never invite anyone into ORU in order to benefit. ORU has no financial need for new members. They are self-funded with deep pockets and a mission to give back to the world. They do have a desire to grow and gain more members, but not for their own survival, but rather so that they can bless more people through what they offer. In a pyramid scheme, there are time pressures placed on members in order to encourage them to continue to make sales, lest they lose certain benefits in the compensation plan and thus income. With ORU, there are no time pressures for any activities. Pyramid schemes are designed so that the company and those at the top make the vast majority of the money. Quite often, those joining late in the life cycle of a pyramid scheme earn next to nothing. Now, ORU is simply a benefit program which has a referral system just like many other membership clubs and organisations. However, unlike those other groups, ORU's aim is not growth for financial survival, but rather growth in order to benefit people. Rather than just a flat referral system, ORU has instituted payments through 10 degrees of separation in order that as much of the monthly membership is pushed back down to members rather than flowing up to ORU itself. For every $5.95 per month that members pay, $3 is paid back to members through ORU Score, the participation income model, while a further $2.50 goes back to those who invited the members up to 10 degrees of separation. The tiny remainder of the monthly membership is allocated to ORU's operating costs. So ORU is not the pinnacle at the top of the pyramid. Instead, members benefit most. Joining late doesn't mean you miss out, as the main benefit is the daily savings through the discount programs and the weekly earnings through the participation income model. And ORU isn't going anywhere. Its foundation is set up to be independent of its founder, with enough resources to last several decades, regardless of the membership numbers. Pyramid schemes entice with promises of large incomes with little effort. ORU makes no such promises. What they do guarantee is that if you participate in any way on the platform, you will receive participation income relative to your participation activities and other members' participation. In this way, no member should ever pay the full $5.95 per month membership fee. If you do invite others, you receive a $10 referral gift from that member's joining fee, and then 25 cents every time that member renews their subscription. Given the multiplying effect possible with these gifts that ORU makes to members through the 10 degrees of separation, it is possible that significant income can be earned, but these possibilities are neither promised nor said to be easily achieved. It is just another way ORU shares in its growth and success with no detriment to new members. For many, the true benefit is actually in the daily savings and the participation income built up over time. The sharing gifts are just an added bonus. Pyramid schemes often lack outside retail sales. In other words, their only real sales come from newly recruited members being forced to buy product. No or little other product sales are generally made. ORU, on the other hand, firstly, doesn't have any direct products or services that they sell, but they do have retail sales through the 39 related private companies whose services, technology, and resources ORU benefits from, which they gift to members through the ORU Benefit Program. Pyramid schemes often sound too good to be true. Now, many of us have been wisely trained to avoid things which sound too good to be true. Well, one of ORU's greatest strengths and greatest weaknesses is that it too sounds too good to be true. But although it is such a non-traditional and radical business model, which has never been seen before, we have proven its benefits. I and many members have used the Visa card to send money instantly to other members locally and globally with no fees. We've used the cards wherever Visa is accepted, at ATMs and retailers. We've made huge savings on travel. I myself save hundreds of dollars on my airfare when traveling from Australia to the US. Many members have been saving with the health prescription card, some as much as several $100s each month. The marketplace is flourishing with thousands of products which have been listed for free and whose sale attracts no merchant fees. And every week, every member who has participated in ORU has been paid because their time has been valued, because ORU understands it's the members and their participation that make a platform great. Pyramid schemes often upsell you with expensive training programs with the promise that it will help you boost your sales and recruitment. With ORU, any training is geared to understand the Foundation's benefit program and is always freely available. Many ORU members, such as ourselves, offer free training resources. If you visit and register on orupartners.com, you will find a huge array of helpful videos and other resources to help you understand all the features of ORU. And as new features are added to ORU, we will include help on these as well. Pyramid schemes are often new companies with little or no history. ORU, by contrast, has a 25+ year history across its dozens of sister companies. Not only does ORU have this long and trusted history and experience across multiple industries, but it is trusted by global partners such as Visa, JP Morgan, Western Union, PayPal, the military, and many more. These partnerships are not superficial. In many instances, ORU's companies provide significant technologies within these partner companies. Pyramid schemes are very much for-profit companies focused solely on their bottom line. ORU is a not-for-profit foundation whose aim is to share their wealth and benefit members. ORU has indeed come from a history of for-profit companies, but their perspective has changed, and instead of benefiting themselves, they have chosen a different path, a non-traditional business model that is not welfare. It is still very much free enterprise and still very much built on the original principles of building a corporate structure. They have just made a decision of not keeping it all for themselves, a decision to share it with people who make ORU successful. Because as a company, if they become successful, everybody wins. ORU's vision is to use the technology they have built and own as a benefit for your lifestyle. Most of the world, even in the developing nations, are connected. So with ORU's very low barrier to entry and revolutionary model of paying members for their participation without the use of advertising or selling your data, but just for using what the benefit program provides, the daily savings, for being social, for staying healthy, while banking, etc., ORU can make a world of difference to each individual member. And as members' lives are changed for the better, they in turn can benefit others. This is where ORU's slogan of "Change the world, starting with yours" was born. So why does ORU choose to grow via members instead of the traditional mass media campaigns? Well, ORU's vision of benefiting members means that rather than spending their money on big marketing companies, they'd rather spend that money on you, the member. They don't need to grow fast. They aren't desperate for new members. They are happy to grow organically by word of mouth through trust relationships as people share what ORU has done for them. In fact, that's how I joined ORU. A person I trust shared ORU's vision and philosophy with me and invited me to join the family. It's very much one race united, a global community of inclusion. I, of course, did my due diligence and was fortunate enough to meet people who had worked directly with the founder and his team and with some of the global partners. And then I myself met with the founder and team and saw their passion, their integrity, and why major global brands trusted them. I hope you've come to a greater appreciation of what and who ORU is and can see how radically different their business model is to a pyramid scheme, and how, in fact, it has been designed to benefit as many people as possible in a totally transparent and ethical manner. They are not about selling anything, but instead in providing a benefit no matter what you do in life. And it's why I'm so passionate about sharing and helping others see who they truly are.